What's good, people? It's your girl, Miss Hindzz, and this is Vibes with Us Sessions. Today's special guest is the Sweetnezz. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's so nice to have you down today.
Thank you very much.
Really
Thank you for having me.
And I can't wait for your exclusive performance.
Me too, I'm excited.
So I want to know how your name came about, because when I mentioned that the Sweetnezz was coming down, everyone was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of get that a lot when people hear my artist name. I think it kind of just happened organically from when I was a teenager. I had one of my friends who's also heavily into music. He's an artist himself, and he also is a designer. And he started off doing like tagging, like the walls and stuff like that, and then it developed into clothing. And like we've always been really close. So he kind of like started it as a nickname, and it just kind of stuck. So and then when I started doing music as a profession, I was like, I need a name that's going to make me stand out from the crowd, and that was it. So yeah.
You know what's so funny? Yeah, I used to always say growing up when I was in school, I was like, when I have a daughter, I'm gonna call her Sweetnezz.
Ah, here I am.
And everyone looked at me like, bitch, you better not. Like I was like, no, seriously. And I wanted to call my other daughter Princess Angel.
I don't see any reason why you can't. See, Jordan done it, and
The fact that you just compared me to Jordan.
Most people love Jordan. Most people love Jordan.
But
I love Jordan. Come on.
but I don't want to be associated with that. I don't want that to be the example.
It's all
but
good.
yeah, no, I really like the name Sweetnezz. I think it's a lovely name. But then I realised if my daughter pisses me off and I want to get mad at her, I can't be calling her Sweetnezz. Like, you can't say that when you're angry. You know? I probably would add like, you got two Z's at the end?
Yeah.
Two?
Two.
Yeah, I would add two Z's too, because my name has two Z's on it as well.
Give it a better edge. That's kind of where it comes from. And because I'm from East London as well, like it's got that edginess to it, and I grew up around all of that, so it kind of just fit, 100%. And I went with it. And then he also tagged a denim jacket for me when I was 16, plastered the Sweetnezz across the back, and then I was walking around my ends with it on. So it's just everybody knows me as the Sweetnezz now. I can't get away from it.
Oh gosh, you know what? I can't even imagine you having any other name now. So.
Nah, yeah, it's always been that way.
So I remember when you first performed at Vibes with Us.
Oh my God, it seems like so long ago now.
It does. But I still remember the crowd's reaction and how you got everyone to stand up. We weren't even allowed to stand up. You had everyone on their feet dancing. We were all going to get kicked out because of you. But it's crazy because you actually had everyone like dancing and enjoying themselves, and I could see like a lot of the older crowd as well got up and they really were feeling it because it was like, that kind of genre that
I think that's kind of like, that's what I'm about. Like, I make house music, and house music is the music that makes you feel good. You want to get up, you want to dance, you want to let go. Like I loved going to the clubs and just, having that release and being able to just let go and not worry about what anyone's thinking, when you're on the dance floor. And that's the kind of feeling I want people to have when they listen to me sing and hear my music. So I'm happy that it had that effect.
That you achieved that. So that's exactly,
mission accomplished.
No, 100%. That's definitely what you did, and I think it was amazing. Have you performed anywhere else, or was Vibes with Us your only performance?
I mean, I've performed quite a lot around London, a lot of clubs and pubs. I've done it for quite a long time. I mean, I'm in my 30s now, so I started performing like properly, I would say maybe when I was 18. The first club I performed at wasn't even really a club, it was just a local pub in Bow. And again, my mate Matthew, it was a rave that he'd organised, and he was like, I'm going to get all my friends to perform. So that kind of gave me the taste, the bug for it. And I was like, I want to do this all the time. And I think just the year before that, I just recorded my first EP, which took forever to make, because you don't know people, you don't have contacts when you're that age. So, it was lending studio time from this person and going to that person's studio. But eventually I got it out there, and, it was definitely something I'm very proud of. So, yeah.
How did it feel to perform for the first time?
Oh, mate, it was amazing. It's like that feeling that you get, like that adrenaline rush, and like, you can see that you're putting a smile on other people's faces and you're making them feel good, and it's like, it's contagious. So yeah, I just loved it. I got the bug from then. First of all, I got the bug in the studio. I was like, right, this is what I want to do. I want to make my own music. I've created a song. I was amazed. And then once I got on stage, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to be.
Did you feel nervous at any point?
I think I always do get a little element of nerves. Like even today, I was nervous about this, like yesterday I was all like thinking about it, like, oh God, I don't want to get up, But, I think that's a good thing, because it just means that you want to do your best, and you want to make sure that you're putting something out there that you can be proud of. So yeah, I always get a little bit of an element of nerves, but then once I'm on the stage and once I start singing, I just forget about it, and then, yes.
Yeah, a lot of artists say that, actually. They say that when before they get on stage, they're super nervous.
Yeah.
As soon as they start performing, it's almost like everything just
It's because you can't allow that to cloud your mind when you're doing what you're doing, because you want it to be authentic and you want it to be pure and you want to still be able to connect with the audience, you know. And also, it's also human to show a little bit of nerves as well, and no one's gonna, you know, be mad at you for that, because you know, it's natural and they'll relate to that, you know, and it'll be relatable. So I think people always love that as well.
Yeah, definitely. What are you looking forward to after all this bullshit is over? Like,
lockdown.
What are you, like what the normal, when everything goes back to normal? What are you...
I think mostly for me, I know it's probably going to sound a bit, I don't know, but what the word would be to use, but I just can't wait to get on stage and perform. I just miss it so much. I didn't even really used to do it that often, because obviously, you know, you have to have your 9 to 5 on the side and whatever you're doing and other things, you know, you got your other commitments in life, but you know, whatever week or whatever day I'd get, you know, gigs that would come up a couple of days a week or maybe on the weekend, that would be my release, that would be my escape. Yeah. And I kind of just feel like a caged animal at the moment. I need to get out, you know?
Yes, I do know. I'm going through it with you guys.
I mean, you said earlier, like, you're asking me, like, what kind of places I've performed at. I think one of the biggest places I've performed at is O2 Islington. Oh, okay. That was quite a few years ago, 2019, and I was performing alongside Sandy Bogle, so I was her support act. Okay. And, like, that for me was amazing, because it's like, you know, it's the O2, the whole venue was packed. I performed my house music, you know, it was just so lit. Like, I would love to do that again. I just can't wait to have that experience all over again.
Trust me.
And hopefully bigger, you know, maybe Glastonbury one day, who knows?
Speak it. Speak it
into existence, yeah. I'm a firm believer of that as well, man.
Yeah, 100%. So if you could collaborate with any 2 artists, dead or alive, anywhere in the world, who would you choose?
That's a hard question. I think I'd be silly not to say Sinead Harnett, because I'm so obsessed with her. Like, I love her music, I love her voice. Like, if she even was to utter my name, I'd be like, so fangirling. Yeah. And I mean, Michael Jackson. If I could bring him back, who wouldn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Michael Jackson is...
I used to love him when I was growing up as a kid, you know, mimicked him on stage, you know, probably wasn't as good. Yeah. I'm not a dancer. I mean, I can shake my booty, that's about it, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the singing I can do.
Yeah, no, I definitely see that. I think Sinead Harnett is one of my favourites too, and I think I can actually see it. Yeah, I can see it, and I can see you getting Michael Jackson on a house song.
Oh, mate, it would be amazing. Can you imagine? The Sweetnezz and Michael. Hey.
Right, so what are your plans for this year? Have you got plans to release music, or are you just going to wait, or what's the deal?
Yeah, so during lockdown, obviously, I had been working and going to studio and recording and writing a lot. So I worked on 3 different songs that I wrote myself. 2 different songs that I wrote myself. And then I collaborated with a house producer that I met at an event that I used to perform at before we went into this current climate that we're in now. And it's an event that used to happen in Romford called Lollipop Nights. It's an LGBTQ plus event. Okay. They'd have drag queens, they'd have all different types of people performing. And then that's how I met this DJ. So we collaborated on the track. He wrote the song, and so it's dropped in April. So we're just working on promoting that at the moment. And then hopefully towards the, you know, the rest of the year, I'm going to sort of drop the rest of the tracks consecutively. I haven't got dates yet, but we're sort of working on a promo plan for everything, so it sort of coincides nicely. Yeah,
cool.
But that track's called Right Now, just so people know.
Cool.
And Oxic is the name of the producer.
Okay, and in terms of your music, where can people find your music?
So I'm on all digital platforms, so if you just type The Sweetnezz, I'm on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all that good stuff. I've got a YouTube account, just Google me, most likely I'll come up.
With two Z's.
2 Z's, The
Two
Sweetnezz
Z's for the bitches that are sleeping on you.
Yes, that's it, you know, girl.
All right, so if anyone else wanted to holler at you for performance opportunities or inquiries or collaborations, whatever it is, what would be the best form of contact for you?
I would say, because I'm still working on releasing my website because it's under construction at the moment, but I have a link tree accessible through my Instagram. Okay. And also, if you just email me, it's sweetstagram, 2 M's at the end, at outlook.com, or da_sweetnezz at live.com. Those are my 2 music email addresses. So if you drop me an email or DM me on Instagram, either one would be fine.
Okay, sounds great. The Sweetnezz, it's been amazing. I'm so glad you came down today, and I've had a lovely time. time with you.
Me too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You made me feel really at ease. I was a little bit nervous at first.
You know what?
Yeah,
There's nothing to be nervous about.
I don't know. I always get nervous when I'm on camera.
Oh, don't worry. You know, it's always a vibe with us.
Thank you. Yay, vibes with us. Hey.
And now we will have an exclusive performance by the Sweetnezz.
This was made by vibez.
You can break my heart. You can try to tear me apart. You can break my heart. You can try to end me, end me. You can break my heart. You can try to wear me down. You can break my heart, but you don't own me. Own me. Hearts break, but can hearts really be broken in our existing reality? Can a heart ever be owned by another soul other than its own? Hearts break, but they can never be stolen. They scar and they bleed. The wounds make them stronger. All that they can endure. Life, love, and pain. All we're fighting for. Every single heart exists and is worth so much more than we ever truly give ourselves hearts credit for. Than we ever truly give ourselves hearts credit for. Ourselves credit for. Ourselves credit for. You can break my heart. You can try to tear me apart. You can break my heart. You can try to end me, end me. You can break my heart. You can try to wear me down. You can break my heart, but you don't own me. Own me.
Hearts break and then they mend. Feelings twist and they bend, but they are never truly eliminated. Hearts that love honestly are highly rated, but you will never succeed, I'm stronger. That's why they beg and they plead to know that they are never broken, feeling everything is how they breathe. This love is the only currency a heart can recognize. And when that love's been spent, the oracle redundant, can a heart ever afford a foreign exchange? Why do hearts break? Perhaps they don't break at all. One love may have been priced too high, but other lovers may not be. Hearts need affordable currencies, non-judgmental loves that sweep owners off their feet. Truly accepting of the other heart's flaws, like a flower waiting to bloom. A heart that does not know love lives inside a happy cocoon, blissfully unaware of what passions await. But there's always one heart that, as fate would have it, hearts must meet and fall for each other, enlighten one another to the delights and the pleasures of love. So then each heart lives as if it must prove it loves the other heart more, leading hearts to seek other lonely hearts, making brand new starts. Somewhere along the line though, one heart always breaks. Somewhere along the line, one heart always breaks.
You can break my heart. You can try to wear me apart.